The Canadian Premier League is starting to pick up steam, and by all indications, FC Edmonton will be on board when the upstart professional soccer circuit kicks off in April 2019. On Friday, the Corporal held an owners' meeting in Edmonton, which included FC Edmonton's Fath. FC Edmonton is expected to be one of the flagship franchises, which will be revealed individually starting next week. It's a really good bunch of people, both the owners and the Corporal staff. Fath said, "Definitely there is a movement to all pull in the same direction. We were the Canadian team in the American League before and our rivals were not exactly close. So this has a lot of potential, and we've always said we've been coming to their meetings for a year and we have to be convinced that it will work, and there's a few ingredients to that. It's looking a lot more positive than it did last November." Fath and brother Dave Fath started up FC Edmonton in 2010, and were one of the original members of the resurrected North American Soccer League. FC Edmonton's professional team folded with the uncertainty of the NASL after the United States Soccer Federation revoked its Division II status. The NASL is currently on a hiatus while it fights to regain its second-tier status in court. FC kept its academy program intact, which drew 3,200 spectators Sunday for an exhibition game against Foothills FC of Calgary in the first half of the Alberta Classico. The Corporal is expected to feature 8 teams in its inaugural season. Along with Edmonton, there are also expected to be teams in Calgary, likely Foothills FC, BC, Winnipeg, Hamilton, Halifax, Ottawa and North York, ONT. Hamilton and Winnipeg are the 2 teams who have already been confirmed by the league and will both be owned by the respective Canadian Football League owners in those cities. "As of next week, we will start to do club launches, one a week for the next 6 to 7 weeks, said Corporal Commissioner David Clanachan. "As we do that, we think it's very important to do it at the community level. I think it's the community and the supporters that deserve to have this celebration, because in my opinion, they won the lottery being able to get a professional sports franchise in their town." FC Edmonton fans sang the national anthem during an El Clasico exhibition game between FC Edmonton Academy and Calgary Foothills at Clark Stadium in Edmonton, on Sunday, April 29, 2018. Ian Kasaric, post-media: "A move from the NASL to the Corporal should be relatively seamless for FC Edmonton, having everything in place to relaunch their professional team. One roadblock for FC Edmonton is finding a facility to call their own. They have appealed to the City of Edmonton for full access to Clark Stadium, allowing them to become the main tenant and to get renovations to the facility, making it more conducive to soccer. FC Edmonton and the city have met resistance from the CFL's Edmonton Eskimos and the minor football community with the proposal. There have also been inquiries by the Corporal on the possibility of transferring Max Field baseball stadium in the River Valley into a soccer facility. The former home of the AAA Edmonton Trappers is vacant for the majority of the year and used in June and July by the Edmonton Prospects baseball team. I don't know what that facility is used for today, but I don't think it would be an issue one way or the other." Clanachan said, "I don't think it's a battle of one, soccer, versus the other, baseball. The city is a great city and it's a sports city and we're neighbors. We're moving in and we want to be good neighbors and we are trying to find the right thing to do. The goal of the Corporal is to eventually expand throughout the country with upwards of 20 teams competing in the league." Clanachan said there are discussions with over 20 regions throughout the country regarding teams in the league and would not disclose how many ownership groups attended their meeting. "This is really soccer by Canadians for Canadians and we've really zeroed in on that." Clanachan said, "Our philosophy is that we need to know where we are and grow, and we need to grow each year. We are coast to coast and we are taking it right across Canada, and that's important to us." Email: dvandeast@postmedia.com and Twitter @DerekVanDeest.